In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the South Island of New Zealand, which is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful parts of the whole world. Ever since my first visit in 2017, I had been dreaming of returning, and finally, after many years, I was able to make it happen. I was lucky enough to spend 3 weeks traveling around the island, exploring a variety of landscapes, challenging myself on some big hikes, interacting with local wildlife, and in addition to all of this, going on a pretty epic surprise adventure.
Do you know how hard it was to keep that a secret?
But more on that later in the video. Okay, enough talking. Let's go explore this amazing country. Good morning, guys. I have made it back here to New Zealand. We have been pulling off on the side of the road here every 5 seconds because I don't know if you can see back here, but there's crazy waterfalls and it's just such a cool, moody day. We're here in Milford Sound to start the trip. And for those of you who have seen some of my earlier videos, I'm here with a familiar face. If you remember this guy.
I'm the man with many cameras. This is me.
I was back on the road with my friend Tavis, and if there is one thing you should know about him, it's that he always rolls up to a trip with a detailed plan and itinerary. But on this occasion, part of the plan was being kept a secret. From me, at least. So while there are a lot of reasons I'm excited to be back in this beautiful country for the first time since 2017, there is one reason in particular that I am extra excited for, because this man, Tavis, has informed me that he has a top secret surprise in store for us, and he won't tell me what it is.
I'm not telling.
I was excited, but part of me was also like, come on, dude, just tell me what it is. So I spent the next several days trying to get this top secret information out of him. Hey, Tav. Can you tell me now?
I'm not telling you.
How about now?
No. The one thing that he doesn't know about, and I've kept a secret.
What are you talking about over there?
Hey, go away. Nothing. Not now. Not tomorrow. Not the next day. Oh my God, no.
If it was now, would that make a difference?
No.
To his credit, he held strong on keeping this from me until we were literally driving up to the location. So today is the day of this surprise that Tavis has kept promising me. He still has not told me, but he is gladly filming me with his cheeky smile back there. But we are at the airport. Do you know which way we're going?
I do not. Straight ahead, cool. Please.
We're at the airport, so I feel like we're flying, and Tavis keeps saying we could be flying.
I mean, we could be.
So
it would make sense.
Yes, that's right. Tavis had gotten us a flight and boat cruise experience to Milford Sound, where we start in Queenstown and take a scenic flight to Milford, then do a boat cruise through the iconic sound before getting on another scenic flight back to Queenstown. Oh, that right there?
Yeah, what is it?
Dude, Glenorchy Air scenic flights, bro. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, that is.
Oh,
surprises out, dude. Stoked?
Yes. Speechless.
Yeah, bro, we are on today.
See the fjord crested penguin from the shoreline. These penguins.
So it is the next day after the flight, but I am still on an absolute high after that experience. I mean, dude.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Yeah, you killed it. Like, that was one of the best surprises, I think, ever.
I mean, it was my pleasure, man. I'm glad you got to see it. And hey, that's what friends are for.
What was that? Did you hear something? How do you find a friend like Tavis? I'd honestly say your best bet is to go to Australia, because I've heard that if you're lucky, you can find a wild one somewhere out here in the forest. What was that?
Hey, Mike.
Okay, jokes aside, I do feel very lucky to have a friend like Tavis, and that was just an unbelievable experience. So I hope that came through in the footage. But this actually leads me on to my second main point of the video, since even though the surprise flight was amazing, it's not actually the reason why I returned to New Zealand. The last time I was in this country was 2017, and to be honest, back then I wasn't super outgoing or good at planning adventures. So despite spending a significant amount of time in New Zealand, around 6 months, I didn't really feel like I explored as much as I could have. And so in the years that followed, I definitely would think about this sometimes and have regrets, which is why I was so determined to make the most of my time on this particular trip. So with that in mind, the next thing on the agenda was a pretty steep hike up a mountain to an Alpine hut where we would spend the night. All right, guys, we are about to hike up to Brewster Hut today. It's about 3,000 feet up in elevation over 1.7 miles. So it pretty much looks like it's straight up, but it's gonna be beautiful at the top. We started off with a river crossing over here, and then this is the start of the trail, which I don't know if you can see, but you can either go here or over there, and it's pretty much right from the start, you're just climbing straight up. So I think we're gonna be tired by the time we get to the top, but hopefully it is worth it. What do you think, Tav? How's it looking?
I think I made this plan, so therefore I should be proud of that, and I'm already regretting that right now. Oh, see you on the other side.
Yep. All right, let's go climb. We made the steep hike up, and it was definitely tough going. Legs are on fire right now. But at least it was very scenic as well, and we even happened to see an avalanche on a nearby ridgeline.
That was mental! Did you see that?
That was crazy. After a few hours pulling ourselves up this mountain, we made it to the top and were rewarded with wild views in just about every direction. So we made it to the top of the hike and slept in the hut up there last night, and it was a beautiful sunset. We got some golden light coming through the valley, and then after a good night's sleep, we woke up this morning to a full cloud inversion up here, which was just epic to wake up to, and it definitely made the tough hike up worth it to see views like this. We scrambled on down to this ridgeline, and we're just basically freaking out, shooting in every direction with how beautiful it all looked. There's something very rewarding about seeing self-growth over many years. Often it can feel like we aren't growing as a person or getting better at our passions in the short run. But when you look at the difference in who you are in a 7-year time span like this was between these trips, I feel like a completely different person. I still have a long way to go to get to where I want to be in life, and that can definitely stress me out sometimes. But I found that looking at the progression over the course of years can be comforting, knowing that that progression will also happen going forward into the future, even if you don't feel that progress at this current moment. I went back and watched some of my videos from that past New Zealand visit 7 years ago, and guys, oh my freaking gosh darn gee willikers. The amount of cringe I felt was off the charts, like borderline physical pain. So I guess all of this is really just to say that pursuing a better life every day, even if it's small wins here and there, really add up when you zoom out and view the progress in years rather than in days. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. New Zealand is just such a beautiful country, and while I am fairly satisfied with the amount I was able to explore this time, I do still hope to return again one day, but at least I was able to cure a lot of my regrets from the last visit. If you liked this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos on the channel, and other than that, I will see you again soon for the next one.